Okay, hello and welcome back, Squirrel Nation. Today's video, I'm actually not going to read anything from the Bible. It's a God answered my question yesterday, and he answered it in the form of somebody answering my question in YouTube comments, RF, and I posted them in the top left of the screen. You can see them. And I just want to share this with everybody because this answer literally showed me something that had never considered before. There's parts of it that were things I already kind of had in my mind, but the last part is actually something I just never considered. And it's like as soon as I heard it, I knew it was the right answer, that type of a thing. So I just want to share it with everybody. And part of sharing with everybody is also just the amazingness that is the fact that yesterday I explained, there's something I'm struggling with. I don't really understand that well. And I just put the question out there into the world. I put that question to God. And then literally, I wake up the next day and bam, there is a just beautifully worded response answering my question. And it perfectly, like, inside myself now, I do feel that this is the right answer and like this is how it should go. So, anyways, I want to read this. And he gave the first response and then he kind of added on to the second. And out of the first response, I'm starting at the bottom. So one of the underlying themes in those passages is that we need to ask for what's good in God's eyes. I totally agree, not our eyes. And that part I totally agree with. And as when and if we get more and more in tune with that, basically more and more we ask for more and more of what we ask for will be good. And like the passage says, will be granted. So that is one part. This is the part I think this is very well worded for a lot of what I was rambling on yesterday. I think this is succinct and straight to the point. So the more you ask God for things that are good for you, the more good things He will deliver for you. But God is not going to deliver the bad things for you. That was the part that kind of I wasn't looking at it that way, so that kind of started me in the right direction. And then finally, this last part is what really just like just answered the question. So, anyways. This is not from the passage, so I'm guessing extrapolating here, which is totally fine. That's what all of us are doing, and this is really how I feel God speaks to us. This is why I've made this YouTube channel. Obviously, on this channel, even if I do this channel for 30 years, I'm never going to try to act like an expert at all, or I know more than anybody. It's just going to be just this. This is what I take my extrapolations also. So in the comments, I don't feel like you have to be some expert to answer a question. I literally don't even care if you never read the Bible and you answer a question, because that's just our dialogue, our communication. So anyways, RF says, as parents, we also want our children to ask us, even if it's wrong request. One of the reasons being one of the reasons being turning down bad requests is another way to teach the child. That was the part that shattered for me, because that is so insightful to me. He is 100% correct that a big part of a child's learning is their parents and the adults around them teaching them what are bad things for them, right? Because as an adult, you see the future. You see way further than that child can see. So you're kind of guiding them. Like, some mistakes are okay to let a child make. So for instance, it's okay to let your child, like, maybe put their hand somewhere and they might get their fingers jammed or something like that, right? But it's totally different than letting them shove their hand down the garbage disposal and possibly lose some fingers, right? So there's extremes to it, and I think that's parents need to kind of learn those extremes, and God, obviously, He understands that dynamic. And as soon as I started thinking about this way, it made so much sense. And then putting everything RF put together, plus with what is already kind of inside me as a final statement on this subject, I think the reason God wants us to pray to Him for things that He's going to give us and things He's not going to give us, just pray for what's in your heart. Because this is what happens is, over time, God will give you the things that He agrees with are good things. He will give them to you. The things that you pray for that He thinks are not good things, bad things, He will not give to you. So over time, if you ask for everything, you kind of start to learn. You start to learn, oh, God gives me more and more of this, and you know what? He's never given me this. And actually, it's that if you think about it, it's that process of continually asking and getting feedback. I got this, I didn't get this, that actually can change inside your heart. It can change your soul, it can change your spirit. It can slowly over time actually make you a better and better person with more and more goodness inside you. So anyways, that was my final interpretation. I loved it. Thank you so much, Ara, for your response. And in the future, I hope more and more of you reach out to me in the comments and, teach me, like guide me, be a part of my journey. But anyways, I love you all, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.